So we wrapped up with Charlie Plum and with Jim Kunkel in the hangars. Mm-hmm. I got a little off track at the end there. I know that we were going to mention at least some social media and Charlie Plum's information. I failed to do that. We're now back in the studio to do that right now. So if anybody wants to link up with Captain Charlie Plum, you can find him on Twitter. He is at Captain Capt Plum. So CAPTPLUMB. That's on Twitter. He's also Charlie Plum on Facebook, or you can go to charlieplum.com if you want to get in touch with him. Also, if you do want to find either myself or Echo Charles, you can find us also on Twitter, on Instagram, and also on the Facebookie. You can find us there. Echo is at Echo Charles, and I am at Jocko Willink. And if you want to support this podcast in any way, Echo, how can we do that?
Many ways. I'll keep this brief. Try to. OriginMaine.com. Maine, the state. So OriginMaine.com. Good stuff gear. All made in America, from the cotton, the actual raw cotton, to the material to make it, all the way into what? Shirts, pants, geese. Is geese their flagship kind of
flagship?
Thing, you think?
Yes.
Yeah, geese.
That's the origin of origin, is to make jiu-jitsu geese in America.
Yeah.
But now we're making all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of cool stuff. Anyway, yeah. Go to the website, check those ones out.
Compression gear also.
Yeah.
Not just rash guards.
Yeah,
compression gear.
Are we calling the rash guards compression gear?
I don't know. We're going to have to figure that one out.
Yeah.
Compression gear sort of sounds all technical. Yeah. Rash guards sort of the reality of the scenario in the surfing situation.
Yeah. Yeah, so both. Whatever you like.
You know what we mean.
Yeah.
You know where we're coming from on that one.
Ultimately, yeah. Yeah. Also, Super Krill. That's Jocko Super Krill. Krill oil. Mm-hmm. That's out.
Yep.
Origin Maine. And then you click on labs, right? There's like a labs tab. Boom.
And they got a little bar. You'll see it.
Yeah.
Go there. Go to originmaine.com.
And then a bunch of people ordered it. So yes. What? They should start seeing it in the mail.
Oh, they're getting it. People have it now.
Oh, dang. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
And yeah, if you want more, you can get it there.
Yeah. And joint warfare. That's a good one too. Yeah. So if you got this blend, you got the double, situation. That's ultimately the kit, right? The joint maintenance excellence kit.
That's it.
Yeah. Boom. And then, like I said, geese, rash guards, all kinds of cool stuff. Just go in there, and that's a good way to support. Also, fitness gear, kettlebells. You know how you mentioned this, and I posted a little Instagram video of me. You know how you said
a random.
Yeah, I'm walking through the house.
I saw that Instagram. That was I'll give you credit.
Yeah,
that was a very good Instagram video. I liked it a lot.
That is exactly what that was. It was when you said, I keep my
sometimes just do a snatch.
Yeah, I just
do
feel
a clean and jerk.
Clean and jerk, yeah. So that's what it was. You walk by it, you notice it, boom, hit it.
Yeah, that thing was calling you out. Who called out who now?
But I will admit, now that I have the whole set, pretty much, chimp, werewolf, gorilla, 72 pounds, Bigfoot, 90 pounds. They're all out there, right? Right where I made that video. I feel the same way as you. When I walk by, you kind of want to.
And that's good for you.
Yeah. Unless you're all super cold and stiff and then you want to grab the 90-pound one. Mm-hmm. That's not good for you.
Go a little lighter.
Yeah.
If you're stiff and cold.
Anyway, point there being, I digress. Anyway, I get my kettlebells from On It. So, kettlebells are cool, of course. I'm not going to go into a whole kettlebell thing. No, I'm not going to. But if you want the cooler kettlebells, the artistic ones, I like the On It ones.
Approved.
Werewolf one, I think, is my favorite one. It's dope. You can get the regular ones, too. Anyway, also a bunch of other stuff, maces, battle ropes, any kind of the functional would you call it
it's
functional stuff?
Functional.
Yeah.
It's functional, and I guess the word is fitness, even though I don't like that word.
That's why I was kind of asking
so
you.
just
like,
say functional training, I guess.
Hardcore functional training. Yeah, there is some cool stuff on there. And all the info behind it, too. Anyway, onit.com/Jocko. That's a good way to support. Also, when you buy books, including but not limited to Charlie Plum's book, Jocko's book, go to the website. Charlie Plum's book is called I'm No Hero. Right?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Or I'm Not a Hero. I'm No Hero. Anyway, go to jockopodcast.com.
Yeah, for that book, actually get it from charlieplum.com.
Okay.
That's the best place to get that book.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to link it to Charlie Plum.
Yeah, cool.
On the website.
Do it. Yeah. That's a good idea.
So, nonetheless, go to jockopodcast.com. Go to the book section. Boom. Click through there when you get your books. It's a good way to support. Brings you to Amazon and boom.
Could you do
your
other shopping?
You sure could.
Like it.
As in duct tape, earphones.
Sarah Armstrong bought something big. I forget what.
A lawnmower.
Lawnmowers.
I don't know.
If you need a lawnmower, definitely.
Yeah,
Amazon click-through.
For
sure. Good way to support you.
Very good way. Also, subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and all other podcast providing platforms. Seems obvious, but hey, that's a good way. Also, on YouTube. Put some excerpts on there. Put one out the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Good one. Very shareable, but nonetheless, subscribe to the YouTube. That's a good way to support. You get other stuff on top of the video version of this podcast, excerpts, and how should I say?
Other creative short films by one Echo Charles.
Sure.
With people that we know acting in them.
Yes, sometimes. But yeah, some value there. Anyway. Yeah, YouTube, subscribe to YouTube. That's a good way. Also, Jocko has a store. It's called Jocko Store, jockostore.com. There are some good shirts on there. Literally. Sure, this is good backwards. Anyway, I'm not saying to buy something. Just go on there, check out stuff. If you like the stuff on there, get something. This is stuff for women, shirts, patches, rash guards, hoodies. Any day now. The hoodies are they're heavier. You know?
Yes.
And I'm going to put some new rash
guards. The heaviest.
Here's the thing about the heaviest. So I'm going through the options, how there's one that's like too heavy and it's like super expensive.
You've never been to Michigan.
They're like
You've never been to Maine.
Yeah, well, I have.
Oh, I guess you have been to Maine. You never been to Maine.
It wasn't that cold. Yeah, no, I get it. Put it this way. I'm convinced, for whatever that's worth, I'm convinced this is the appropriate one.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Well, we, meaning everyone that listens to this and myself, we will be the judge of that.
Yeah.
Especially people that are from the north of America.
Yeah.
Or Canada.
Sure, the northern region. I got you. And I'm confident.
England.
For sure. Yeah, just give me the feedback. All
cool.
good.
We will.
Also, psychological warfare. On your journey / campaign against weakness, if you run into those days where you're not feeling like it and that's affecting you, where you're led to make or potentially make the decision to slack, hit the snooze, skip the workout, cheat on the diet, procrastinate more, or other forms of weakness, you listen to this album with tracks, Jocko tracks, telling you pragmatically why you shouldn't give in to those weaknesses. Results do not vary. 100% success rate on that one, in my experience. Psychological Warfare on iTunes, Amazon Music, anywhere where they sell MP3s. It's a good one. Very effective. Good way to support as well.
Also, on Amazon, Jocko White Tea. You can get that through Amazon. You just search Jocko White Tea, and then you order it, and then you drink it, and then you start throwing things around and smashing everything around you. That's what it does. No big deal. Be prepared. Do have some books there, too. You can get them. Way of the Warrior Kid. That's a kid's book. Extreme Ownership. That's a book about leadership. Discipline Equals Freedom Field Manual. That comes out October 17th. it's a book about getting after it, for lack of a better word. Now, what's interesting about this is the book is not going to be available through Audible itself. It's going to be available through MP3 platforms such as iTunes, Google Play. What other platforms are there? Amazon Prime music listening.
Yeah, Amazon.
So that's where it's going to be available. The reason we did that is that we could, instead of just make it a big long multi-hour drone of talking, it's cut up as an album with tracks,
Sure.
which seems to be the way. That way you can utilize it for just quick listening, for almost like you'd use Psychological Warfare album.
Yeah, and it's a manual. That's why, right?
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
like this.
No, it's not a story.
Like
It's not a story.
Yeah,
No, it's
exactly.
not a story.
Yeah,
Discipline Equals Warfare. Discipline Equals Freedom Field Manual is not a story. It's a field manual.
Sure.
It's instructions. So you can get that there for your business. Echelon Front Leadership. Me, Leif Babin, JP Deneau, Dave Burke. If you want to get tied into that, if you want us to come out and work with your company, info@echelonfront.com. So that is that. Those are all great ways to support this podcast. We appreciate it.